What's the haps, Pizza fam? It's Santa Barbara Baker, and today we're making epic calzones with our Ooni Karu 16 pizza oven. Check this one out. It looks unreal to me. I'll show you all the tips and tricks and how to get it done. Let's start stretching our calzone. I'm using the same dough I use for my pizza. I've just scaled it down slightly to 250 grams. I feel like that's a good size for a calzone, and it ends up being pretty fatty. About 12 to 13 inches wide. You can definitely feed a couple people with it. So when I'm stretching a calzone, we're less concerned about keeping a big fat crust because we're gonna end up cutting that away a little bit as we seal it. So at first here, I'm just flattening out the dough. We're gonna open this up nice. And again, I'm not worried too much about this crust, but I am worried a little bit about the center because that's where we're gonna load up the toppings. This thing is gonna be pretty full. So we wanna make sure we leave enough dough to hold all our toppings in there. I feel like with the calzone too, don't be shy. You can get in it with a rolling pin a little bit if that helps you out. We don't really need the full on hand stretched look on something like this. And as I open it up too, if it's feeling a little bit sticky, I can add a little more flour here to my workspace. Here, just opening it up with my hands. You can spin it around like this as you do with a pizza, or pick it up back and forth like this. I like doing a quarter turn as I go, and we'll just let gravity do some of the work here, but I'm really paying attention to the center of that dough because we don't want to go super thin. Gonna get it back down onto the marble one more time here. This looks really nice. And what I'm gonna do here, we're gonna build our calzone and seal it all up on a wooden peel. I have a little bit of semolina on here, so I'm just gonna transfer this on because we don't want it to stick as we build it. So I'm just gonna, maybe a little bit, too much semolina here, I can dump that off. That looks good to me. Just a little bit on there to make sure it doesn't stick. Gonna pop it on just like this. I'm gonna clean up our workspace and get our toppings. The calzone dough is looking nicely stretched and good to go. Now, what are we gonna fill this epic calzone with? I have some fontina cheese and some rosemary ham. It's an amazing combo. Super simple, but jam-packed full of flavor. And it's also a really good one for your first calzone in your Ooni Pizza Oven because it's not super full of a ton of liquid or anything, so it makes it for an easier bake. I'm gonna put about a third of the fontina down here in a line down the center. We're gonna fold it over like this, so that's where your filling goes. And we're gonna dump the ham here. I'm gonna go with half the ham down the center, hit it with another third of the cheese here. With calzones, you want to go definitely pretty fatty on the cheese. They can take more than you think, I feel like. That looks really good. Gonna hit it with a few cranks of freshly ground black pepper here. I like that, kicks it up a little bit. But the ham here, it's nice. It has that rosemary flavor, kind of a little rosemary coating on it, which I really like. If you just have regular ham of some sort, you could throw a little bit of fresh rosemary if you want in there. It was 3 ounces total that I ended up putting in here. So very generous. Could definitely feed a couple people with this one, and then finishing it off here with the rest of the fontina cheese. Look at that thing. Looks super beautiful. Calzones are a nice change of pace for sure. Now the important stuff. Look at this giant mound of filling that we have here. Now what are we gonna do with it? All right, I'm gonna turn it around so it's facing you guys because you can see what I'm gonna do here. What I'm gonna do is fold the dough over the top of the filling here, closing it up along the edge nicely here. We're not gonna pat it down too much. There's a little piece of cheese trying to sneak in. And then what you wanna do here is just kind of push it down at first, but the trick here is just to use the back of your pizza cutter to seal it in, and you can just go around the edge here, sealing it up. You definitely want to make sure it's sealed and tight, and this also will end up with kind of a cool look along the edge here. But just make sure it's closed. It does a better job than just using your fingers, I feel like. And definitely a common technique you see around places. I'll just close it up even more, looking really good to me. And then we'll just go and just trim off the little edge here to give a nice clean look. And for my calzones, I never cut holes in them. I feel like you get a better bake that way, and the toppings don't come oozing out everywhere, and I get a better bake with that in the Ooni Karu 16. So this thing looks perfect to me. Let's go check on the oven and we'll get it loaded up, and I'll show you how to bake a calzone in your Ooni Pizza Oven. The rosemary ham and fontina calzone looking amazing and ready to load, but first let's check the temps on our Ooni Karu 16. I just turned it down after I finished building it to let the temp drop a little here because we're gonna bake at a little bit lower temp. I want about 600 on the temperature gauge out here, and then inside about 600 as well. Reading about 690 in the center, and then back here we're gonna cook about 600. Perfect. We're gonna bake on low for this one because the higher dome of a calzone, I found that it burns pretty easily in here. So let's get this thing loaded up. One little last shake before it goes in, and I'm gonna slide and load right here, pretty close to the mouth. Just kind of shimmy it off here. And after I get it loaded, I am gonna turn up the heat just so the flames start crawling up slightly, but not as much as I would if I was baking a pizza. Like I was saying, I find it burns pretty easily on the calzone because it puffs up really high, and those flames will kind of start nipping at it. All right, I think the temp looks a little low. We're seeing we're dropping below 600, so we'll turn it up just slightly here. Trying to bake around that 600 Fahrenheit the whole time. You'll start seeing the calzone start to puff up a little more, and just keeping an eye in there because I can always go back in, turn down the temp a little bit if I see some scorching, because we want maybe a little bit of char here and there, but nothing too major. We're looking for a nice golden brown calzone here. After turning the oven up a bit, the calzone started to puff up a little bit more. I'm gonna go in for a first turn here using my peel. And actually, I've found with these, if you're bold and have asbestos fingers, you can even just go in with your hands right there at the oven mouth. I find it even easier than using a peel with the calzone, but proceed with caution. You can see there, it looked like it's a little bit dark, but we're all good here. But I'm glad I cut it. That's what I'm talking about. When you get that, crank it up too hot, you're gonna definitely end up with a burnt calzone. But we have some nice golden brown coloring, which we really like to see, even all the way out here at the mouth. And let's take a little look at the bottom here. I can even just use my hand to pop it up. Wow, looking really good. And as I turned it, I could hear a little bit of sizzle of some cheese that maybe is leaking out somewhere. I wouldn't stress too hard on that. Sometimes you get a little bit of escapee cheese going on, but it should be all good. I still think it's better than popping holes in the top. I find that just makes a huge mess potentially all over the oven, and we should be all good here. I think this calzone might be almost done. Let's take a little look at the bottom here. Wow, looking golden brown. Giving it one final spin. Whoa, watch it out. We're leaking cheese there. Must have been a little thin spot. I think this one is about done. Since we got some leakage going on here, I'm gonna pull it out with my trusty little turning peel here. Let's take a look. Pop it right on. Check this thing out. Our ham and fontina calzone. Look at that. Amazing out of the Ooni Karu 16. I'm gonna pop it down onto my rack here. Let it hang out. Give it a nice little brush of olive oil. We'll take it back inside, cut into it, and take a look. It's epic calzone pizza time. Wow, guys, check this one out. This calzone looks amazing to me. Maybe a little bit dark there, but overall, I think the bake went really well. I gave it the little bit of olive oil brush here to finish it off. That's how it got nice and glossy. It looks beautiful to me. A little bit of leakage there. Nothing too bad. Now, the moment of truth. Let's cut into it. This thing is loaded full of that rosemary ham, giving it a nice little herbal vibe, and then fontina cheese, nice and rich, cutting into it. Always a hack job with Santa Barbara Baker. I'm not the best cutter. What can I say? Check out the insides here. Look at that calzone. Steaming hot. It looks so bomb. Just absolutely loaded. All right, let's get in this thing. Taking a look up a little more closely. Little ham hanging out there. Let's get in it. 100% bomb. Calzones are so much fun. It's like a whole different experience, but it's the same dough. That's what's rad. You can just change it up. Never gets boring. And ham and fontina cheese, you just can't go wrong with that. It's like the world's best Hot Pocket, but made at home in the comfort of your backyard with your outdoor pizza oven. This one too, I was like pondering it, thinking maybe hit it with a little bit of a spicy mustard dip. I got some horseradish mustard here. Let's see how it goes with this. I've actually never tried this before on this one, so let's give it a go. Horseradish mustard dip. I think we need an even bigger one. Super bomb with the mustard too. But I don't know. I think you just keep it OG on things like this. This is the ham and the cheese. It's a timeless combo. And this calzone proves it again how delicious it is. Check this thing out. You can get the recipe up on SantaBarbaraBaker.com. That's where you can find all my recipes and all the deets on my pizza making and calzone making. Hope you found this fun and informative and you start baking some calzones in your outdoor pizza oven. And I hope they're epic. I love you all. One love.